Thank you for calling Collin Studios host and
Thank
call
you for
screener
calling
line. Collin Studios host and Thank you for calling. Enter your 6-digit PIN number. Welcome, host. You have not started a show session in Collin Studio and cannot. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can
Oh my God, my share. Little discombobulated over here. Set up poorly today, but that's fine. That's just how it's going to be sometimes. So what the fuck is up? How you guys doing? Today, reasons why you got fired. This is absolutely like one of the #1 topics we've done on this show. We only done it once and it was great. So I'm ready for a good one today. What's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? Hope everyone's doing good. My fucking sunglasses fogged up immediately. My tie is askew. But I'm doing well. Doing very well. Phone line is open if you want to go ahead and call in 540-583-4464. I got a short sleeve shirt on today. Don't tell anybody. Let's see. Docs, chat. Oh, I got to put in the Discord that we're live, right? What's good, guys? How is everybody? See people coming in. How are you? How are you? Say what's up in the chat. All right. Put in the Discord at everyone. Do people hate it when you at everyone on Discord? Because that's almost the only way I use it. Oh my God, I dropped my sunglasses that time. Yo, I got fired one time because I just stopped coming. I just stopped showing up to work. My car exploded. And then that was a cool excuse for like a very short amount of time. And then after that, they're like, yeah, bro, that's it. And then I tried to file for, he was like, honestly, even if your car was working, I don't have room for you on the schedule. So we're just going to call it quits. And I was like, oh, that's great. And then I went and I told exactly that to unemployment. And I tried to get unemployment. And they didn't give it to me, which seemed wrong. That seems like what it's for. But yo, I'm thinking about putting a little music on the main thing. How would you guys feel about that? Because it gets kind of quiet in between calls. Sometimes I feel like you guys would be having more fun if there was a little bit of a beat. It's too hot for this shit. All right, media source. Main title music, we'll call it. I have a whole bunch of music. I wonder if this is going to start way too loud. This one. Oh my God. Oh my God, how do I stop this shit? Panicking. I'm panicking. Oh, I see. I thought it was, I just tried to close it. I was freaking out. I didn't know where it was playing from, but I just figured it out. Sorry. So, why did you get fired? Call me, 540-583-4464. Oh, I had somebody on Instagram say they wanted to call for this. Let me hit them up. I know all you motherfuckers have been fired. I know most of you fools can't keep a job. So where are you at? You know what I mean? What are we doing here? It's fucking Friday. Send this dude the number 540-583-4464. If you want to call in and tell me why you got fired. Just said it to him, so I might as well say it to you guys again. One time my friend got fired because he stole hella money from, he was working at Big Spoon Yogurt, which is like a frozen yogurt place where you weigh it. And he was, when people were paying in cash, he was just voiding the order and pocketing the cash. And he did it for like months. And then they finally fired him for stealing because they said he stole $200. But he had stolen like thousands of dollars by that time, like a ton of money. Not a ton. As much as you could steal from a fucking yogurt shop, like, you know what I mean? But some, some. Let's try this shit again. So loud last time, I got so scared. I'm still kind of panicking from that, if I'm being honest. Okay, it's happening again. Why is it doing that, though, is the question. You know what? Maybe just live on stream isn't the time to set this up. Maybe I should have just set it up before. Maybe that's on me. Yo, so I guess we could fucking pop on some Reddit while we're waiting, huh? So let's set that up. Oh my God, I never went live on Instagram. What a mess. All right, fix that. All right, let's get the Reddit up. Let's do it. Window capture. Reddit. Why I got fired. Bang. Man, sorry, I got too many windows open on this side of my computer. But I got it. Bang, let's go. Fucking orient this how we need. Do you guys like it when I do these Reddit shits? I don't really even know. Oh my God. Why is it doing that? Is that too big? It's reasonable. And this shit is uncentered. This whole stream is a mess. Oh my God. Why did I get fired? Because I was a shit employee and I absolutely deserved it. Nope. That's a lame start, bro. Sorry. Worked at a call center. Guy on the other end of the phone didn't understand the basics of what I was telling him. What kind of topics can I ask you about? Yo, you can call in and tell me any kind of story. First off, what's up, people on Instagram? What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Right now, the topic for the day is just reasons why you got fired. If you want to call in and tell me why you got fired, you can call in and ask me something too. I don't have lots of work stories. I haven't had a lot of jobs, but feel free to call me and ask me whatever, bro. But also tell me a story is good. That's mostly what people do. Tell me a story and I will judge it. And that's a sad emoji that you just sent, dog. Call center. 8 months into the job, I was given my tax forms. It was a 1099, not a W-2, which means I had to pay my own payroll taxes. The company didn't have to pay me any more payroll taxes. So I asked the boss about it. Clerical work. Tell you a story about getting fired. Yeah, tell me a story about getting fired. I'll judge it. I'll judge you. I'll judge everybody. I'll say if it was right or wrong. The whole shebang, dog. You name it. You get it. Profanity is allowed. Number is right up here too, 540-583-4464. Say whatever you want within reason. I mean, don't say slurs and shit, I guess. If I have to make rules, don't say anything horrible, but we can joke around, you know what I mean? I guess I should be posting the fucking Discord link too if people want to call through Discord. Did a temp agency when I got fired. My wife was pregnant and very high risk. Ooh, that sounds scary. I advised the employer. Well, they don't care, bro. They don't give a fuck. Employers don't give a fuck what you got going on. Like people, copy link. Put this Discord. Here's the Discord link, people on Instagram. Here is the Discord link, people on Kick. Here is the Discord link. Oh my god, I forgot to put this too. Edit. Yeah, so I'm trying to add that beat that kept going off. I'm trying to put it on this main screen so it's not totally silent when I'm trying to do something. Why isn't it letting me add a thumbnail? Select or upload. But why isn't it letting me upload? Change. There we go. Alrighty, that's fixed. Should tell my boss off right now just so I can get fired and have another story. That's funny. Should I definitely know I was never wrongfully terminated? Yeah. No, I'm sure we all deserved it. Ooh, somebody's calling. What an exciting feeling. I love it. Let me put my glasses on so they know I'm cool. Yo, what's up? Thanks for calling.
Hey, is this a real person?
It is. It absolutely is. The realest.
You're not a bot.
I try not to be.
I've been on this website called like human or not .ai, something like that, where you try to determine if you're like texting with a human or a bot within 2 minutes.
Is it so? It's like a Turing test essentially, but they make it like peer to peer.
Yeah,
So that's kind of cool.
yeah. Some of them are peer to peer, and then some of them are bots. And like honestly, I think my score of guessing correctly is like 60%, and I'm frustrated that it's not happier. That's not why I called, but I just thought I'd tell you.
No, I mean I'm interested. That's scary, bro. 60% means it's like a coin toss, pretty much. A little better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, right. Some bots will be like, "Well, your mom's a whale, and I like punching whales," and you're like, "That's definitely a human." You know, no bot would say that. Nope.
Oh, they got troll AIs on this shit too.
Yes, troll AIs for sure. Mm. So the reason I called, my name is Scott. Back in 2007, I think it's the only time I got fired a couple more times after that. But the first job I had when I got out of the Marine Corps, I was in the infantry, was at like a restaurant. I was 22 years old, reasonably fit. So I got a job at a restaurant on the beach in Florida, and I got fired for being a little too direct, a little too crass with the staff.
Oh, you were just short, huh? You were just impolite?
This is like a screening call, right? I'm not like on the show.
No, show's live, bro. Go for it though. No one's judging you. But me.
Oh.
But me.
Oh, snap. Oh. Well, I mean that's what you're here for, right?
Yeah.
So when my time was up in the Marine Corps, I moved to Florida and got the one job that was available. So like someone who's, semi-attractive, reasonably fit, and young. So I waited tables, and it was a seafood restaurant right on the beach called Big Billy's Bluefin Tuna. And in the Marines, the way you speak to people is very direct, very purposeful, and very crass. You all know you're on the same team, working towards the same goal, and you don't worry a great deal about hurt feelings. And that's where I was coming from. So when the kitchen staff forgot about table 9 side dish, I went to the kitchen and said, "Hey, motherfuckers, you forgot the fucking fries." And my manager took me aside, and he was like, "You can't talk to people like that, Scott." I was like, "Why not? I'm just trying to keep the fucking customers happy." And I didn't last 2 more days. I
That
got
was a bad
fired shortly
follow-up.
after that. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like, when they say people have trouble readjusting, like, that's the least of it, but that's what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, it goes from that to way worse than that. Like, they can't even watch TV, right? But, like, you're also experiencing the same shit. So that's part of it. And then also, I've also heard servers say way worse stuff to the cooking staff. Servers and cooking staff, that's like, they fucking hate each other, bro. Like, was there people that you worked with at the Marines, but you were always shitty to them no matter what, just based on their job?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even guys in my unit, there's just
Yeah.
some people that rubbed you the wrong way.
There you go. I've worked at 2 places where it was like people in the back and people in the front. The cooks and the waiters are always at odds. The cooks are dropping food and they're trying to still serve it. The waitresses are catching them. They're like, hey, don't send that out. You know what I mean? It's like, it's everything. It's everything.
Yeah, it is everything. But that really stuck with me, man. Like I definitely beat myself up over that. I'm like, what am I doing out here now?
So you were upset that you did that to yourself. You were upset you lost your job just from the way you were talking. Were you more mad at them or more mad at yourself? Like, did you have to just readjust how you talked after that? Or did you find a job where you were just that's more acceptable?
I think I found a job that was more acceptable for sure. But I think I was upset because it just highlighted what the next 10, 15 years was going to be like, one stutter step attempt at readjusting after the next. I knew that wasn't going to be like the last attempt at some semblance of like normalcy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's people would say that's a negative outlook, but I mean, you're not wrong. Like, that's not going to be the first thing that happens or the last thing, even if it was the first thing. So, I get it. I get that. But also, it could have been a different manager, a different job. You know what I mean? Like, that's like a person-to-person thing. Everybody swears most people swear at their job. Like, that's not uncommon. And I think maybe you were just, and for that to be somewhere in Florida, I'm sure they've heard worse shit there all the time. Like, maybe, I don't know. That seems like they were wrong, bro. I don't feel like you were wrong for talking like that. That doesn't sound like a wrong way for a server to talk to the people in the kitchen. Because also, you probably weren't even mad. You just wanted them to do it. You know what I mean? You're like, hey, you guys fucking forgot this and I need it right the fuck now. You know what I mean? So it doesn't sound like you were being malicious or even over the top. Like, even if you came in fucking hot, I wouldn't think that was over the top. It wasn't like you were like, hey, you stupid piece of shit, you forgot this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't say I was going to stab him. I just say, hey, motherfucker, you forgot the prize.
Don't let it happen again. There was no threat. You know what I mean?
Oh. And I think motherfucker or the R word is, was a term of endearment in the Marine Corps when I was in.
You know what? We all used to love saying the R word. It's dearly missed. So you're not.
Ironically, I ended up years later first volunteering and then working for an adaptive sports program. So like I taught people with disabilities, children, adults with disabilities how to ski.
That sounds great. See, that sounds like a nice guy job. Now, if you told the manager that now, the guy that fired you, he'd be like, "Oh shit." See what I mean?
Oh my God, I have another story, but it's like literally it's about that job that I just mentioned, but it's
yeah, let's do it. I'm here for it.
Literally it's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in my entire life. And I usually only tell this to my close friends because it's really bad.
Oh, I'm getting tingly.
Okay. Should I tell you?
I mean, that was a lot of buildup if you don't.
All right. My heart is like pounding now.
I'm right there with you, bro.
Okay. So I moved up to this ski town in Colorado, and I was working for an adaptive sports program during the winter, and I did a great job. I got volunteer of the year, so they invited me out during the summer to work with some of the disabled athletes doing some of their summer sports like bocce ball. So they invited me out to bocce ball. And in Colorado, it'll rain hard for like 10 minutes and then dry up. We got to bocce ball. It was pouring rain, and then it cleared up, and we set up the bocce ball courts. We played with the athletes. Since it was the first one of the summer, the parents were there. Some of the board members were there, all their instructors, and of course the athletes were there too. It rained so hard that a bunch of puddles had formed in the parking lot. So once we finished bocce ball and we packed everything up, and everyone en masse was like walking back to their respective vehicles at the parking lot, I saw this Acura Integra with like a young kid. He must have been like 17, 18 years old, and he had his little girlfriend, high school girlfriend in the passenger seat, windows down, music turned up, and I saw him eyeballing this puddle, and I knew what he was about to do because I've been that guy, right?
Right.
He was gonna drive super fast, hydroplane on the puddle to impress his girlfriend, and I could see it coming. And in my mind, I see, disabled athletes flying over the hood, parents crying, board members appalled. So I really wanted to get this kid's attention. Again, his windows are down, his music's up, and in the Marine Corps, especially in the infantry, like, you learn how to use a loud command voice. And again, there were some terms of endearment that don't fly today. So
especially
in the
not
middle
around
of
those
all
wheelchair
these
kids.
people walking, exactly. So in the middle of like walking back to the parking lot with all the athletes and the board members and the parents, I wanted to get this guy's attention as he's like revving up to go through this puddle. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, "Slow down, R word."
No.
Yeah, I did that.
And the parking lot was full? Like a lot of these athletes heard you, or?
Mm-hmm. Everyone heard me. Parents, board members, disabled athletes. Granted, some of them didn't know what I said, but maybe half of them did.
It's funny that like it was also a preemptive thing. Like even if he had done something, even if he had splashed somebody or like fucking hydroplane and hit somebody, like, even if all of that, like they still would have noticed that you said that. You know what I mean? Like even if it had already happened, they would have been like, "Oh shit!" And also he said that. You know what I mean? But also since he hadn't even done anything yet, it's even worse for them. Like I see your intent, and I'm with you because we're here together. You know what I mean? But man.
Mm-hmm. It was so bad. It was so bad. I went to the grocery store after that, which was an hour and a half from the town that we all lived in, and skied in. And in the produce section, I saw this guy staring at me, and he was beet red. And I was like, "Oh man, that must be one of the kids' dads." So I wanted to like squash it. So I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, look, I'm really sorry. This gentleman was so red, and he was physically shaking." And his wife just put her hand on my back and goes, "Honey, I think you need to walk away."
Oh, man. He was ready to risk it all, bro. He was thinking about it.
Yeah, he was going to tear me apart, for sure. I did get Employee of the Year, so I got hired with them from a volunteer to a paid employee, like one of 12 people, 13 people. And then I got Employee of the Year the next 2 years. So,
well, that doesn't make it any better, but I will say this. Since the fact that you even felt bad about it, that's enough for me. You know what I mean? You're not 100% guilty because you said that. Sure, you shouldn't have said it probably, but it wasn't with malintent. And also you felt fucking awful. Feeling awful, that's one of the best signs of somebody who's not a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So you can fuck up all you want, but if you feel bad about it, that's good enough for me. I'm like God in that way alone. So like you can fuck. Oh, that was silly. But yeah, but you can pretty much, that's good enough for me. You don't even have to say you're sorry, just feeling bad. Feeling bad is enough.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a true narcissist will never ask anyone else, like, "Am I a narcissist?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At least you were like, "Oh, those fucking R words, they didn't even care." You know what I mean? Like, you didn't double down on it. That's good enough.
Yeah, I actually miss working with disabled students. Like, I'm looking forward to doing it again once I move in October.
Away from all these people that heard you last time.
Yes. Yeah. Different spot. You know, maybe just
Start
pick
over.
and choose who my
Fresh
references
start.
are.
Yeah, there you go. That's good though, bro. And the fact that you want to go back and do it is good too. I have a lot of friends that worked jobs like that and they really liked it. So that's good.
Yeah, it's awesome. They really took care of me as much as I took care of them. You know, like really filled up, you know, a part of me that I didn't know that I was empty.
There you go. Fulfilling jobs, that's all you can hope for.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you, I don't even know if I can say, I know you can plead no contest. I don't know if I can say no contest. You're not guilty. You're not guilty and you're not innocent. So wherever I can give you with that, you're somewhere in the middle. I think you're good.
I definitely plead no contest.
There you go. I'll take it. I'll accept that plea. That's fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, thanks for calling, bro. That was great. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll call again.
Awesome. I look forward to it. Talk to you later.
Thanks.
That was lovely. Man. And now I know how they talk in the Marines. My dad was a Marine, so I guess I had some kind. I've been called that myself many times. So you know what I mean? I get it. Yo, what's up, Habibi? How you doing? How's everybody doing? All right, we got viewers on the fringe platforms right now. Shout out to anybody watching on Kick. I see you watching Key on Instagram. What's up? Yeah. What's up, Facebook? This shit is on when this shit can go live on TikTok, that's when it's gonna be really good. Like live on TikTok, in addition to everything else, the TikTok live discoverability is popping. So once I can go live on there, it's gonna be tight. I just don't have enough followers. I'm at like 660 followers, and you need 1,000. So we're close, baby. We're close. We'll be on TikTok before you know it. I just need one clip to do okay. So we'll be there. We'll be on TikTok live soon enough. And then I don't know if I'm going to ditch Kick or what. I don't think so. I like streaming on Kick. It's low yield, but for now, I don't know. The Kick, I started dealing, everybody said Kick was better discovery than Twitch. So I started trying to get on Kick. And so far it's been exactly the same, but I'm with it. I'm not saying it's bad. It was a great first call. First fresh caller for the first. This looks so stupid. I thought this wasn't gonna look dumb, but this robe with fucking short sleeve shirt on is crazy. Ooh, someone else is calling. I'm gonna cut you off right in the middle.
Hey, Yada Bing.
Sorry. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, bud?
You say
How you
this
doing,
is,
man?
Yada Bing from Instagram?
This is me.
Oh shit, what's up, dude? How are you?
How you doing, pal?
I'm great, man.
Oh yeah, just got dinner done and everything, and raced in here to give you a call.
I love to hear that.
Okay, so we're talking about jobs. We're talking about getting canned, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I got a story for you. Yeah, let me see. Well, just a little bit background on me. I've done a little bit of everything. I've had between 70 and 80 jobs in my life.
That's crazy.
Just in the past few years that I really start, sticking it out at a place. But yeah, I've done a lot of jobs. I've been fired a lot of fucking times. God, let me try and think.
Would you say most of them were your fault? Like if you've lost 75 jobs, what percentage was your fault?
I mean,
it sounds like a lot to lose for it not to be your fault, but I'll believe you.
Yeah. No, definitely. It just depended, man. I mean, shit. I was working at Olive Garden one time as a server. I didn't even make it out of fucking training because I couldn't remember the wine pairings that went with the fucking dishes. And they were like, okay, well, if you can't memorize this, we can't have you out there. I was like, all right, well, gee, I guess.
That's hilarious. Honestly, for them, that to be the deal breaker, like they think they can't teach you that. They couldn't give you an extra couple days. You know what I mean? Like that's
right. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, man. God. Okay, so check this out. So about 4 years ago, I had a buddy of mine who worked in construction, right? And then he got a job working at some type of like plant where they manufactured equipment. It was actually for asphalt mixers, right?
Okay.
So he tells me about the fucking job and tells me kind of what it is. And I was just so desperate for a job. I was like, yeah, sure, okay. And I bullshitted him. And so I get in there, and I mean, I had done mainly like office work and like food service type shit, you know. And this was straight up like welding, cutting metal, measuring shit. Like I was in charge of like putting together asphalt mixers, like assembling them from the bottom up. And I had no clue. I'd never welded. I'd never done any of this shit. And I was there for about a week and a half. And the hours were like, 5 a.m. to 2 something. And I wasn't used to waking up that fucking early. So half the fucking time I'd start working. And then I would just like go to the bathroom to take a dump, and I'd fall asleep in the bathroom. And I mean, they all knew, they were like, what the fuck's this kid doing in the bathroom for a half hour?
Bro,
And
I've had the boss at my work call me and be like, I see you on the cameras going to the bathroom a lot. Like, are you okay? And I was like, dude, I'm blowing it up in there. Thank you for asking. I'm dying. But yeah. So like everybody I've worked for just thought I had IBS because I go kick it in there.
That's what I was telling too. But so yeah. So get this. So I'm there for about a week and a half, and in that time, I put together maybe 4 of those asphalt mixers, and my measurements
Honestly,
were fucking
impressive.
off. The welds were bad. And after about a week and a half, we get off one day. The bell fucking, and the whistle blows, and everybody drops their shit and starts walking out. And the foreman's like, Valdez, come here. And I walked over there, and I knew what was coming. He's like, yeah, but I don't think this ain't working out, I said, and kind of laughed. And he was like, no. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, thanks, man. I'm sorry.
Sorry, don't drive that thing I built. Bro, the
else,
fact that you even got one together is nothing
Yeah,
short of a
say,
miracle. For you to say you built 4 is crazy. Like that's like saying you built 4 spaceships with no training. Like amazing.
So somewhere out there's 4 asphalt mixers that are really fucked up and very poorly put together.
Bro, they keep those around the office. That's the urinal there now.
Right. Oh shit, man. But yeah, dude. Another time I was working at a nursing home, and I threatened to beat up one of my coworkers, and they fired me.
I thought you were gonna say an old person. God damn it. Okay, that's still good. Go ahead.
So what happened was, we were going through our closing shift stuff, getting old folks ready for bed and everything.
Diapers,
and
caps, candles.
I'm down, right. I'm down in the nurse's station, like putting my stuff away, and I see this guy come in there, this caregiver dude, and he's putting his stuff away. But I look out the window and I can see this old man, Woody, sitting outside at the picnic table. And this Woody's he looked like a Civil War vet. Like this guy was like a Bruce Dern, like real old, skinny guy. And I knew that dude was responsible for him. And so I asked him, I said, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm going home. I was like, well, you got to put Woody to bed. And he's like, but I'm off. Look, it's, my shift's over. I was like, doesn't fucking matter. You got to this guy is your responsibility, man. You don't clock out till everybody's in their fucking bed. Like, get your ass down there and fucking put him to bed. Come on. And he was really trying to argue, like just walking out. And so, no uncertain terms, I just told him, like, hey, go down there and get him, or I'm gonna throw you down the fucking stairs, motherfucker. Like, I got in his shit. And then he got scared and he went to the supervisor, and they fired me, and they kept that fucking guy on. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. The guy that
meanwhile, this old fucker's still outside.
His job. Yeah, he's still sitting out there, right? Yeah, man. I've had some real fucking doozies. I had one time. It was for a local ergonomic office supply company, right? Like they made the desks that like stand up and are adjustable and all that type of shit. And chairs that are supposed to be good for your back and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was in the order processing department there, and there was this lady in the office. She was probably about 50 or 60 years old, and she was like the head lady that ran all the order entry people. And she was a fucking bully, man. Just a straight up office fucking bully, dude. Talked to everybody like shit. Fucking was rude. Would just say mean shit to fucking people. And nobody ever said anything to her, ever. And
People
I
like
saw her
that need to
do
be
it a few
checked.
times.
They
Right,
will run
right.
on
And I mean, and that's
unimpeded if you don't.
exactly. And I know that. Like, I was raised by bikers. I was taught to don't take shit off fucking anybody ever, And so, after a couple weeks, she gets comfortable with me and she starts talking shitty to me.
Oh.
And I just straight up fucking tell her, hey, bitch, I hear the way you talk to everybody in this office. You're not going to talk like that to me. So fucking knock it off. And she got all mad and went and like told her supervisors that they had a problem, that I had a problem with her or something. And they bring me in and I tell them, she's a fucking bully. She bullies everybody around. Like, this can't, how the fuck you let somebody like this just run your fucking office? And they're like, well, thank you for bringing this to our attention and blah, 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 But the thing about that lady was that she processed more than anybody. She processed more, like enough orders for like 4 of the other fucking employees. Like it was insane the amount of work that she fucking did. So they weren't firing shit as far as she was concerned. So the next day I find like she left early, and then 10 minutes later they pull me into the office and fucking can me, saying I wasn't a good fit for the team there.
It's
So,
honestly crazy that they even
I'm feeling-
value productivity. Like usually when a job is mismanaged like that, like when the people higher up don't really know what's going on and they're fucking off, like they don't know who the best worker is to save them. You know what I mean? Like usually they're talking petty shit to the best person and they're blowing up somebody who sucks. So on that end, they're better than most workplaces, but they're still wrong. They're still wrong, and I'm not defending them.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that is better than most places.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. And so once I found out what was going on, I was just like, okay, I've decided I'm going to make a scene now. So like real like George Costanza fashion, man. I came out the little office into the hallway and was like, well, you'll never believe this. And I just started fucking just going off on this huge monologue in front of everybody. And like all through the office building, like downstairs, past all the cubicles, just ranting and raving. I've got security people following me. The fucking manager's following me as I'm yelling.
They're just letting you yell. They're just making sure you don't steal. They're like, yeah, say what you want, bro. But if you take a single stapler, we're killing you.
Right. And so I get out of there, and this was on a Friday, and I had a buddy that still worked there. And Monday afternoon, he was like, whoa, dude. He's like, so we had a meeting about you this morning, and they're all calling it the quote-unquote incident. He's like, it's like, we had like an hour-long meeting about it. They sent out like these memos and shit. He's like, you've caused quite the fucking stir over here.
You have changed policy in this office.
Man.
They fire people differently now because of you.
They probably do. Holy shit.
Honestly,
yeah,
like, it's funny that, it's good. It's just good. You had principles. That's good. You shouldn't let somebody like that bitch is ruining the office. I don't care how they'd be better off with 3 people that did less work than her combined if they had a good attitude. You know what I mean? It's bad for
Right.
everybody when somebody's like that. And you're right to say something like, because also people like that will keep being like that for the rest of their life. If somebody doesn't go, listen here, you fat bitch, shut the fuck up. You have to make a bitch like that cry. You have to say the most hurtful thing you could think of in that second. You don't even have to mean it. You have to immediately try to end the argument with one statement. And she will never mistalk to anybody new again. Like, you know what I mean? She might still like pop off to people she's already been shitty to, but she will never try another new person. Like, it just takes one. It just takes one. And you can even feel bad about it later. But, like, you can feel good that you helped.
I fucking try, man. And that's the fucking thing. It's these little fucking victories. You know what I mean? Like, and I've got so many of these instances, man. I had another one. I was working for an insurance company, and our manager resigned, and then they never hired a replacement for her. It was like 4 months with just, we didn't have anyone to report to. And everybody was pissed off about it, and nobody wanted to say anything. And I'm like, because privately they were like, fuck this fucking sucks. But when it came time when we were on the conference call with corporate, nobody would say fucking anything. And I at one point I looked around and I was like, really? Nobody's got the fucking balls to just say it? All right. Yeah, we do have a fucking problem over here in this office, as a matter of fact.
What did you do?
And this
Nothing.
is why.
Yeah.
And I laid out all these fucking things, and I'm not shitting you, man. And I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, okay? The next day, they put someone on a flight from the Boston headquarters, and I get into work, and this old fucking cunt is sitting next to my desk in a chair and has a pen and like a clipboard, and like, okay, I want you to show me what you do here every day.
Oh.
And she sat there for my full fucking 8-hour shift, dude. Like,
you know what's funny is like if they wanted to shit can you or like find cause to fire you, the guy in the office could have done it. You know what I mean? They didn't need to send anybody on a plane.
Yeah.
Like if he came on the plane, he should have been there to fix shit. If he was there to just jam you up, anybody in the office could have done that. Like,
yeah, man. It's really funny. And what they ended up doing actually was what every teacher and every school tried to do with me as a kid was, okay, let's isolate Daniel from the rest of the children so he can't pollute them with his thoughts.
It broke my heart when you said that. They put my desk in the corner of the classroom. I was in the 4th grade. I just like to tell jokes. You know what I mean? They had my shit. It wasn't even, they had like 5 groups of desks and then my shit in the corner. So when you said that, my heart hurt.
Me and you, man, they did the same shit to me. And at this job, what they ended up doing was putting me at the receptionist desk downstairs in the lobby in this little box. And they would bring me stuff to work on. And then they just put the receptionist like upstairs somewhere. And now I was just the person sitting down there in the box, but it mainly was to isolate me and quarantine me. So I didn't bother anybody else.
They just had anybody new come in through the back door. They're like, yeah, if you're going to come for the meeting, come through the back door because the guy at the reception desk, you don't want to talk to him.
Right. Then eventually I found another job and I just, didn't show up one day and on to the next.
That's a good way to do it. You just let it roll off your back. When you don't care, like that's a unique thing. Most people eat shit for years at their jobs. Like when you're willing to pipe up at any risk, like you're like, I won't eat for the next 4 fucking weeks. How about that?
Yeah, totally. But in the moment, like, and that's just impulse control problem. That's just me not having the emotional maturity to keep my mouth shut. I mean, now I do. Like, that's the thing. I have a job now that I've had for, about 2 weeks or so, and I think I'm really going to be at this one for a while.
Do you think that every time? If you ever make it 2 weeks into a job, are you like, this is the one?
Yeah, like actually before this new one, I was at a place for a year and a half. Before that, like almost a year. So I've gotten better about it. Like it used to be a constant, revolving door, but I'm getting a little bit better with age, I think.
Man, I like it, bro. That's such a unique perspective. Like I have a friend who's the opposite. Like he's like my age, he's 33, and he's only had 4 jobs. Nobody I know that's that age has only had 4 jobs.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? You probably had 40 jobs by that age. You know what I'm saying? So like,
right.
he's at the other end, and you have way more than anybody else. Like I couldn't even include you either of you in like the collection of any data on the. You know what I mean? That's both so rare.
Yeah. No shit, right? Yeah, and you know what? A lot of them, man, I actually took the time to write them all out one day. Because I write short stories and poems. I just wrote my first little novel here. So writing is like my thing. I love telling stories and shit. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, this is a great basis for a book. A guy that's had fucking 80 jobs in his life has bounced from one thing to the fucking another and just tell about every single one of them and what happened because they were all
I think it
so
could
different.
Be a comic book. Like that's basically an extrapolated.
Yeah.
Like if you made a series out of the early montage in Happy Gilmore, the opening credits, a whole series out of that, that'd be great. That's honestly a great idea. You're right on it with that.
Kind of like Harvey Picar and like American Splendor and all that type of stuff, like true to life type things,
Yeah, people love that shit, bro. Also, guess what? Like saying some shit that most people wouldn't and getting fired, it's not relatable, but people want to do that. That's a quality people want to have.
Right.
So they'll love to read about that. Like
Right.
they'd love the
Right.
whole arc of every story probably like, oh, I can't believe he got another job. Oh, he fucked it up again. You know what I mean? Like it's
Right. Yeah, man. And dude, I got the perfect title for it too. I want to
fucked it
call
up
it
again?
not eligible for I want to call it not eligible for rehire. My life in the American corporate wastelands.
That's funny. It's a mouthful, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh shit.
Yo, real quick, tell me the one I missed out on for last week. Tell me what you got in trouble for at school.
Oh fuck, man. Okay. So senior year, I was we had a program in my high school where half the day you'd go to normal high school and then the other half you would go to like a trade school. And they had all different types of programs there. They had radio broadcasting, they had culinary arts, they had hairstyling, they had nursing, they had video productions, and that's the one that I was in. So we would like film a news broadcast and make short films. And
I did that in high school too.
edit them and yeah. So so we had this room called the prop room, and the prop room was off to the left of our little TV studio that we had. And the prop room had like an old couch in it and a bunch of old equipment that they didn't really use. Like they stored a bunch of stuff in there. Well, we had a TV in there and someone brought in a VCR and a DVD player. And eventually we ended up like, we would just sit on this old couch in the prop room and watch like Dawn of the Dead, like all these old horror movies and shit. And so that became kind of like the hangout. We'd listen to music in there in the prop room. Well, we start going through this old equipment in there and we find out there's it's a microscope, but it's a microscope that's also got a video camera in it. So it'll record whatever you see through the microscopic viewfinder, right?
That sounds cool.
And, a bunch of us teenage boys standing around. I'm like, guys, wouldn't it be cool if we could see our little tadpole, little spermy guys
Right
swimming
away,
around?
first
Like,
thought is you're like, we gotta fucking come in this thing. Like you're like, oh, I think this is I think this is a fucking microscope. And then the next guy, you're like, hey, we gotta come in there. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild.
Oh man. And all right, so we get these, we found like there were some test tubes over in the corner for something else, some prop. And so we get these test tubes and there was like 4 of us. And we all went to like kind of like a different corner. And then there was a couple chicks in the class who were like showing us their boobs and stuff. And, yeah, it was awesome.
Good.
I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, you're doing it.
But then it didn't work. Like, we put our cum under the little slides and we couldn't get the thing to focus right. And so it was just all blurry and we couldn't see anything. And we just kind of gave up after a while.
Honestly,
And,
one of the most major bummers of my life.
we fucking cleaned up and put everything away. And this was in like February or January or something. And for months, we didn't hear anything. We heard nothing. We just went about as our normal business. We thought that, nobody was going to say shit. Everybody was cool. Well, then in May, like 2 weeks before graduation, one of those girls had a falling out with somebody in the class and went and told on everybody. And so one day we're in class and we all start getting called up to the principal's office, one by one, all of us that were involved in this little thing. And we started I was like the last one to get called and I was just like sweating. I was like, oh my fucking God, man, they know. Like, so we were all freaking out and sure as shit, man, somebody ratted us out and told everybody, and most everybody else just admitted straight away to everything. And yeah, we got kicked out of the video productions program and I didn't get my certificate I was supposed to get. And my parents were really mad at me because I had to explain what happened to them.
And they're like, we told you not to jerk off at school. I know I told you that.
Yeah, so that was pretty fucking bad, man.
Bro, you weren't even here. You weren't even here on Wednesday, but I told the exact same story you just told up to a point. I was in the video production class and the teacher completely left us unsupervised and I had a key to that lab and I was in there with my girlfriend at lunch banging. We were banging fully nude at school. That's how you know I was ready to get caught. fully nude at school.
Damn.
And then we got caught, and I didn't get in trouble because the teacher would have gotten in more trouble for not watching us. So he just took me out of the class. He just took me out of the class and put me in photography instead. So that was my 3rd year of video production. I was the weather guy on the news shit. I was highly involved in all the production, and they were like, "Dude, you just can't come in here anymore." And I was like, I figured that part out.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, I was one of the anchors too.
Yeah, it's remarkable, the parallels in that story.
Shit, man.
I've never been
Jesus
scientific
Christ.
enough to come onto a microscope, but just different paths, you know?
Holy shit, yeah. I gotta make this a regular thing, fucking calling in, man.
Yeah, bro, please do. It's a joy. And everybody that's watching, he has a great Instagram. It's Sopranos and Seinfeld memes. They're all good too. They're like, it's 90% of them hit.
Thank
So
you.
they're all good. It's
Thank
Yada Bing
you.
on Instagram. If you want to check him out, it's Yada Bing. Which is also a
Thank
very
you so
clever
much,
title. You nailed it. That's better than Sopranos Graham.
Thank you.
That's better than Sopransfield. The other one, you got the best one in the group. So you nailed it.
Oh, gracias.
So thanks for calling, man. I can't wait to hear from you again.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. I'll be in touch.
All right, talk to you later.
Take care, man. Bye-bye.
What a good dude. A guy tells you on Instagram he's had 80 jobs. You don't know what you're going to hear when he comes on. He could be a pervert. You know what I mean? That went as good as he... I've never talked to him beyond texting before. It went great. You don't get to meet internet people and it goes that well almost ever. That's pretty good. We've had a couple long-ass calls, and I'm having a great time. So you could be the next one. Call in 540-583-4464. I'm sorry again, I'm wearing this tiny shirt. I'm going to stop. It's not tiny. It just has no sleeves. I got all these. I got a bunch of new tattoos. I got like 5 new tattoos at once, and I've had them covered up with that sticky shit, the Aquaphor, or no, the Ceraderm for like a week. But then I started having like a pretty like moderate to severe reaction to the adhesive, which has been known to happen with me. And so I took them off and I had to put the fucking goop on there, A&D or Aquaphor. And so I just had to wear a short sleeve shirt. So I know it looks stupid, but it's for my own good. And I'm really self-conscious about it, so I'm going to keep bringing it up. Ooh, here's a long one in the chat. Don't judge me if I skim it. I'm not going to skim it, but I probably won't read it all out loud. I don't know. We'll see. I recently suddenly got laid off after 5 years from my job at a transcription company. Ooh, that means you write shit you write down audio. That's what transcription is, right? It was a roller coaster, but not call worthy. That's fine. COVID caused us to work from home. A few months ago, I changed to a position. Not of my own choice. I came to my computer one day and it was locked. Oh shit, she couldn't get into her computer. Oh, they fired her on the fly. It's like an NFL guy. When you're in NFL training camp and they cut you, you just try to go in one day. Some of the places, not all of them, but some of them, like there's that clip where the guy tries to go in and he puts in his code to the gym and he tries to open the door and it doesn't work. And he goes, "Oh, must have put the wrong code in." And then he goes, "Boop, boop, 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 boop," and it doesn't unlock. And he's, "Oh, maybe I forgot my code." And then he goes, "Boop, boop, boop, boop," and it doesn't let him in. He goes, "Oh, they cut me." Like, that's exactly, it reminded me exactly like that. Free original boss then rehired to hire me in office was a royal bitch. Heard her screaming and fire many people. Screaming at Fox and CNN over the phone. Oh, because they're doing transcription for them? That makes sense. I was like, that seems kind of random, but it's not. Ooh, we get another call. We just found a hoe. All right. I'm going to call. I'm sure this call is screening, but I'm going to answer right away. Hello? Sorry, I answered while you were screening. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
All right. I got a story about getting fucking let go at Lowe's.
All right.
All right. So, this was 2020?
Okay.
Yeah, it was 2020. No, it was 2019. I just got out of jail 3 weeks beforehand. So I get out of jail. I was clean and sober and everything when I got out. I found a job real fucking quick because we were poor because I was in fucking jail. And so I get hired on for inside lawn and garden. So basically, like chainsaws, lawn mowers, like both push mowers and riding mowers, shit like that. Grass seed, fucking fertilizer and pesticides, shit like that. Just all that kind of shit, shovels and whatnot. And so my first 2-3 months working there, I really get the fucking hang of it on the sales floor. And in the third month, I get like #1 sales in the whole fucking store for that month, which is fucking awesome. I'm really happy at the job and everything. Yeah, and like so, a little while after that, I start talking to more people around different departments and everything, and I start talking to the guys at appliances, and they're like, "Yeah, if you like selling shit like all the fucking time, and you know you're good at it, fucking put in for a position with us, and we'll put in a good word for you." So, a month and a half later, that shit happens. I go up to appliances, and I break fucking 2-month records while I'm up at appliances. And so, after a while, once they stop doing all like the summer deals, like Memorial Day and fucking 4th of July and shit like that,
When it starts
like
getting
everything
hard to
slows
sell
down
shit.
in the store a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And so they cut my fucking hours in appliances from like 40 a week to like 18.
Oh, worse than half is terrible.
Yeah, and I got fucking, I had a wife and 3 kids at the fucking time. So that's not enough. That's not enough cash, bro.
Yeah, fuck no. Especially since you're probably working on what? Is it base plus commission?
No commission at all. Just a handshake.
Well, what the fuck then? They might, if they're like, you're making them a bunch of money, they're giving you just enough hours, then you're like, they expect you to keep doing the same amount of work for half the pay. You know what I mean? Like that, it gives you no incentive to sell.
I mean, like,
when you don't have
it was
commission.
hourly.
Still, they should still give you something. Most retail jobs, if I go buy a shirt and some bitch says hello to me, they ask me when I'm checking out and they give her like 3%. You know what I mean? Almost all retail jobs that have sales keep track of it. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But they also knew they had you by the short hairs because you were an ex-con and then you needed that job. So they were like, we can do whatever the fuck we want to this guy. Check this out.
Oh, no, dude, this was store-wide, bro. Like, because these items, they're appliances and fucking, like, power equipment, bro. You're talking, like, some of them are $8,000. Like, they're not.
Yeah, bro,
guess
guess what? You sold that shit. You deserve a couple $100 of that $8,000. You should get some. For sure. For sure.
Well, my overarching point is, for those first few, like, departments, I really, really loved what I did. Like, I was good at it. I came to work, and, like, I would kind of fucking, like, like, talk shit to, another Mike who was like the record fucking holder in appliances and like the whole store. He usually got like #1 in our region and shit. And the second time I got a fucking record in appliances, I beat Mike's ass and I fucking rubbed it in his face for a good week, dude. I was happy, like camaraderie and shit like that. And then my hours get cut, so the department next to us is flooring. And this little woman who looks kind of severe but talks nice if she doesn't know you is like, well, we always need help over there. You can fucking fill in some fucking, pick up some of our hours. Pick up like 2 6-hour shifts. You know what I mean? If you need some more cash. I was like, sure, I really need the fucking money. And I'm, I ain't got nothing else to do. So that happened for like a month and a half, and I fucking hate it because little by little my appliance hours are going down. And then one day I checked my fucking computer and like my schedule to log in for that week. Well, like, to clock in and check my schedule for the week. And the department next to my name says fucking flooring.
Oh. So they just moved you all the way around?
Bro,
and did they give you more hours at flooring or no?
They gave me like 1 extra day, but okay. I loved being in sales. I loved bullshitting with people. You know what I mean? Yeah, like in those departments, I could sell a fucking ketchup popsicle to a nun with white gloves. That's what my wife always says. Like, because, you know, I've ridden a lawnmower before. I've used a chainsaw. I've opened a fridge and washed some clothes. I know about what I'm selling. I get to flooring. I don't know shit about tiling, grout, motherfucker. I don't know shit about this department. And everything is heavy as fuck. It's everything. Tile, carpet. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know shit about what you need to install a whole fucking new kitchenette set. All right?
It's true.
So, like, people would walk up to me and be like, can you help me? Like, tell me what I need. I'm like, God, no, I actually fucking can't.
Maybe write up
I can
the order.
try to find.
Yeah, I can tell you if you have it.
Oh, no, I can't even do that. Like, if they tell me exactly what they need, yeah, I can fucking write up an order for you. But we can get halfway through something. They'll be like, but will this kind of grout work? And I'll be like, bro, you fucking lost me.
Because they're probably asking you,
I was
like,
just
if
saying
I buy
yes
this many
because I thought
packs
you
of the
know.
grout, will that cover this much tile? Like, you know what I mean? There's probably a lot of conversions and stuff. Like, you need to buy X amount for this much flooring. You know, there's probably a lot of direct ratios that other people would know that you don't. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't use certain types of fucking, like, molding for certain types of material of tile. Bro, I don't know that shit at all. So I'll be talking to somebody for, like, 15, 20 minutes, and I'll be like, dude, you lost me in the first two sentences. I'm just sitting here because I'm getting paid.
Bro, all I heard was
And
carpet.
I literally
So if you
can't
want
walk
some
away
carpet,
from
I
you.
can help you out.
If you want something heavy from high up, I can help you. Otherwise, I know nothing about what we're talking about.
And so then
I
what?
am
That was the end of
completely
it? Or what?
fucking
They
ignorant.
were like, hey, dude, you suck at selling floors. You're out of here.
No, I just didn't do the fucking job. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I fucking hate this goddamn job. I got moved from where I was really good to something I know nothing about. I don't like coming to work. Everything's fucking heavy. Tile cuts your hands like motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so, like, I start taking less hours in flooring too, and to make up for this fucking slight against my pride and like my job, I would have the closing shift in flooring, and we were right next to like Home Goods and shit.
Uh-huh.
So I used to take like $700 Dyson vacuums and shit, take them out back to the bullpen and throw them over the fucking fence, and then pick them up later when I got
That
off.
sounds tight. Retail theft is the shit, especially when you work there, because then they usually won't even charge you. You'll just lose your job. Like, the stakes, like, if you're willing to lose your job, the stakes for jail, like, you have to steal a lot to go to jail. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I never even got caught for it, and I did a lot.
So then you have a bunch
Like,
of
a lot.
pocket money. Are you starting to get fucked up again?
Yeah, it's funny that you called that. That's exactly
I've
right.
known people that did drugs. I watch TV.
Yeah, once I started getting into the sneaky, like, oh, I can get away with stealing all this shit. Yeah, I started doing drugs and drinking again.
Yeah, as soon as you feel that cash in your pocket, you're like, hold on a second. What the fuck am I doing over here at Burger King? Hold on.
Exactly. So I would end up, fucking getting high and then coming to work and being like, well, I hate my job, but at least I'm all fucked up and I can try to avoid people.
So then does it work the other way? Once you started getting high again, did you have to start stealing more?
Well, of course, those go hand in hand. When I never got caught for the stealing, what they noticed was I sucked at being like their fucking muscle monkey for the whole store, pretty much.
You were like, hey, you guys need to find a fat guy to pick this shit up for you, not me. I'm good.
I was the fat guy.
No, that's what I mean. I said, you guys need to find a fat guy to come carry this shit, not me.
I'm not the one.
Yeah, not me. I'm not the guy.
Not what I fucking
don't know why you
signed
guys
up
look
for.
at me and think I'm a mule, but not me. Find a big dude to do it.
I'm charming, motherfucker. I can sell you slacks.
I'm cute, not
if you're in a
strong. Let me help
like,
my way I can.
Yeah, like, this is not what I was good at, and you know this. Like, you've told me like how good I am in my other departments. I don't know why you did me like
it's
this.
documented.
So, yep, what's the last month I'm stealing shit like every other night and fucking just showing up like completely fucking fucked up, like eyes the size of pinpoints, sweating like fucking 3 gallons of water every 45 minutes. And And then I start just going out to the bullpen and shit and just like fucking around on my phone, smoking cigarettes. And a company policy is you can't smoke cigarettes on the property at all.
That seems like a crazy sticking point. Since almost everybody that goes to buy shit at Lowe's also smokes cigarettes. Like it's a cigarette heavy area.
It's unprofessional.
Yeah, like it makes sense. It's like when they don't let you eat visibly when you work at a restaurant, like they don't let you sit out front and eat. It's probably the same thing.
Yeah, they're like, it's unprofessional. I'm almost like, nigga, I'm in the employees only section at night. Like 45 minutes before we close.
The store is closed, so I can pretty much do whatever.
Yeah, but like flooring's dead at fucking 10:15. I promise you, my man.
You just gotta catch dads on Sunday morning and dudes at work.
I was always evening shift, so by the last month, I basically did what like equaled out to less than zero because I was robbing them blind too. No, yeah, I got a big fucking attitude about it. I was like, fuck it, I don't want to be here, so I'm gonna steal from you.
Yeah, bro, absolutely. Well, they cut your hours, so you had to supplement that income. Like, even if you weren't going to start doing drugs again, like you did have people that also needed that money. So like, either they were going to get it or you were. So like, you needed to get the money one way or the other. Like, once they cut your hours, you were going to be stealing somehow. Like,
this fucking bitch used to complain endlessly that they didn't have enough fucking, manpower and flooring to get everything done. So I volunteered to come help them. And then they fucking pulled the rug out from underneath me.
Oh my God, did you just make a carpet pun?
Yeah.
Guilty? No.
Oh, hell yeah,
good.
I know.
Pretty good.
And so fucking one of the department supervisors from like one of the ones next to us, by that time, she's checking on me to see if I'm doing my work and everything after people have left. And I'm not, obviously, because fuck them. And 2 times in like 2 weeks, she catches me outside on the phone with a cigarette in my hand. And she's like, I got to write you up, right? And I was like, you really don't have to. I was like, you could just pretend you didn't see this because like nobody's being hurt. And she was a blonde bitch too, severe face. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Department supervisor, about 33,
yeah.
Total cunt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so they write me up twice for smoking, and then finally I come into work one day for my shift. The store manager and my fucking department supervisor are like, come back to the back with us. We need to have a talk with you. And they're like, well, in the past 2 weeks, we've caught you smoking twice, and you're not allowed to do that on store property. I was like, yeah, I know, guilty. So
for a second, they were like, twice this week we caught you, and you were like, uh-oh. But then they were like, smoking.
No, I was like,
I don't give a shit.
Oh no, I knew it was about the smoking. if it was about that other shit, there'd be a cop in there too. No, that was definitely like grand larceny exponentially.
Yeah, I think after it's 1,000, probably we were you were grand larceny like 2 vacuums in. I think it's only like $1,000, right? So I might have been full of shit when I said that earlier.
Well, yeah, I would have gotten like felony time for that shit had it been on
Unless
paper.
You're
but anyway,
parole,
I was like, okay,
or something. No, probably not. You're probably just straight out of jail. But either way.
Oh no, I was out. I was straight and clean. Yeah. I had nothing over my head really. But yeah. So I get in there, and they're like, "Well, we gotta let you go, man." And I was like, "For smoking."
Someone's calling on my.
Like,
how do I silence this? Sorry, someone's calling on Discord, and it's probably pretty loud on stream. Yo, whoever's calling on Discord, I'm gonna call you right back. All right, go ahead, man. Sorry about that.
All right, so I was like, for smoking. And they were like, yeah, it's against store policy, and we can't change store policy. And I was like, well, this really fucking sucks. You know that, right? Like, y'all fucking suck. And they were like, well, thank you for that. We were going to ask you if you had any input. I was like, well, since you were going to ask, you motherfuckers literally fucked me over with my hours, my whole job position, and now I'm getting fired for smoking 2 fucking cigarettes in the back. I was like, What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Plus, if you look at your track record compared to everything you just said, they fucked up way more than you. You know what I mean? You guys fucked up 3 times. You've only caught me fucking up once. You know what I mean? You fucked me over for fun.
You turned a great, enthusiastic employee into fucking... Man, you guys made me do drugs again. This is ridiculous.
You were overachieving and having like some of the most success you've probably had at a job, and then because of their actions directly, now you're just there getting fucked up. So like it's basically their fault. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna enable you. It's all them. It's not you.
Yeah, so I basically was like, all right, so they were like, well, you got to take off your vest and you got to clock out before you leave. I took off my vest, I cut it with my safety knife, threw it on the fucking floor in front of them, and I was like, suck my dick, you clock me out,
fuck
bitch.
this
Walk
Lowe's
the
vest.
fuck out the
Get
front door.
fucked. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's pretty great.
And my dead ass, I was sad as I walked out too. I was like, I thought y'all were my friends.
Yo, I thought we really had something here.
No, I got fucked. Well, I'll let the other person have a turn.
Well, thank you, bro. Thanks for calling. That was quite a saga with fucking Lowe's.
No problem, Meatball.
Have a good one, man. I'll talk to you next
Later.
time. Yo, 1 second. My lights just cut out. I gotta go flip them back on. I'll be right back, and we're gonna take another call. Don't leave. Drop a follow or a sub while I do this. I'm gonna put the recess on. I'm gonna call this guy back. We'll be back on the call in 1 minute. Lights actually came up. I actually don't know what happened, but those lights just aren't going to come back on. So here we go. We're moving on. I'm going to call this guy back. Okay, how do I call this dude? This button. What's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for calling. Oh, I can see you talking, but I can't hear you. Hold on 1 second. It's probably my settings. 1 second. Don't. Just give me 1 second. I'm sorry. This is my fault. I never use the Discord output device. Real tech. Okay. I'm almost positive I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, you sorted?
I'm absolutely sorted. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I've got another story for you, but this isn't me getting fired. I should give you some context. I work in recruitment, so I've been doing this for about 8 years, and I used to work for an agency, so meaning I place people in other companies. But I've recently joined a company where I recruit internally, and I'm about to tell you about the best placement I've had of my life.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
so it starts off. I meet this guy, really nice guy. Seems really, switched on. He has a great attitude. He started work.
Did you see me say that? I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you see me clip your last call?
No, I didn't know. I'll have a look for
I
it.
clipped your last call and I titled it, "You're switched on. You're a bit of all right." Just exactly. I thought you literally said that just to reference that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Like, literally, so I am a bit switched on. So I think I can read people, right?
Absolutely.
This guy, he was amazing. He was, first in, last out. We thought, okay, well, he's so good. Why don't we put in front of a client? He can, introduce this new client to us and everything. He can do a good job. So he was on the job for about a week, and he had a meeting on like a Tuesday or something, and all of a sudden the client rings us and they're like, where is he? And we were like, I don't know, this is obviously not like him. Let me just give him a quick call. We couldn't get hold of him. And we thought, oh my God, okay, never thought this guy would do anything weird. So like, what's going on? We rang his sister, we rang his dad. The sister wasn't that worried. And we were like, this is a bit weird. He's not, answering any calls. He's not answering your calls. Like, what's going on? So my boss went round his house, like, he was stopping by and just thought, okay, really concerned. Apparently the sister and the mum just sort of went, oh, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. So we were like, what is going on? The next day we managed to get hold of him, and if you know the UK, you just don't go to A&E. It's just, you just don't, because you'll be there for about 12 hours and you just don't get seen.
What
So
is A&E? It's emergency, like the ER?
It is, yeah, but
Okay.
because the UK is going through so much with so we have like a private medical, but we also have the NHS where you get like free treatment and you can be seen by people. But
Oh, I didn't know you
with
had
that,
both. I thought it was just free. That's interesting.
yeah, well, they're trying to get us to go private, so that's part of the reason that they're making the NHS really difficult to use. Got so many strikes where doctors are not being paid enough and things like that, so there's a lot of issues. So this guy was like, he answered the phone in the morning. He was like, oh yeah, I just popped to A&E and I just got some tablets. I've got a rash. And we were like, okay, like, how long were you in A&E for? And he was like, oh, about half an hour. And we were like, this doesn't seem right. Like,
Yeah.
if you could have your arm falling off and you'd still be in there for 6 hours. Like, there is no way you'd be seen in half an hour. So we kind of thought that this was a bit weird, and we were like, right, okay, well, can you send us a picture? So he sends us this picture, and it doesn't even look like it's him. So like, look, it's just a picture of a body, but when someone's ethnic origin, you kind of know what their skin tone should look like. Well, this was someone else, and then all of a sudden he said, oh yeah, I spoke to the client, they said it was fine. And we were like, well, what did you say to the client? We need to know, because if you're saying the one thing, we'll back your story. So he sort of got all vague, and he was like, oh look, I'm delirious, I can't talk to you right now, and so he hung up the phone. And by the way, I will give context. This went on for 3 weeks later.
3 weeks?
Oh my God, my boss was so patient. He was like, look, what is going on? Because then he didn't speak to us for a few days, several phone calls, and what we needed, we thought, okay, for the client, we need to swap him out. We need to put him another member of staff on. So we found another member of staff. We needed the laptop. Oh my God, it was like 5 days trying to get this laptop. He was going, oh, well, I can't see you. I'm contagious. It's to do with COVID. And then he started saying it was COVID. And we were like, you have a rash, mate. What is going on? Is it COVID? Is it a rash? Oh, I can't talk. I'm delirious. We were like, what is going on? So it gets way better. So we're trying to get the laptop off him. And Liam is a big lad. And he is like, I'm getting that laptop. So he said, look, Rab, I'm going to meet you here. Give me the laptop. And in the end, I think it was his dad that gave it, because he didn't show up. So we were like, right, okay, I think we're going to have to sort of let him go. He's not communicating. He's not telling us what he's done with the client. So the boss was like, right, I need the car back, because we give a company car. He was like, I need the car back. Wait, it gets so much better, right? So he's like, give me the car back. I'll meet you here on Monday. He goes, oh, well, I'm not staying at my house. I'm now in a hotel because I'm so contagious. And we were like, give us the fucking hotel address then. Like, where is the bloody car? It's surely in the car park. Give us the car. And the next thing he turns around and goes, oh, well, I can't really give you the car. It's been stolen. And we were like, what? Like,
plus,
have you got
sure
a police?
You were about to report it stolen anyways if you couldn't get it, so.
Pretty much, like, yeah. So he gives us this police number, and we were like, this doesn't even look like a police number. Like, what is this? And luckily, because the police like didn't really want to speak to her. Huh?
I said, this guy's like a con man.
Oh, wait, I don't even know. Right. So he goes, oh, yeah, it's stolen. So we're ringing up the police. They don't really want to speak to us because it's not our number. Luckily, we know someone that's actually in the police. And they said, look, I can't tell you what it's regarding, but all I can tell you is it's a real number. So we were like, okay, cool. At least he's reported it. So 2 days later, we finally get through to the police and we say, look, we are the company owner of the vehicle. Like, you have to tell us what's going on. They said, oh, the car's not stolen. It's in the car park of a leisure centre. And we're like, what? And they went, yeah, we found it like 2 days ago. We've been trying to call the guy to say that we found it. It's not stolen. And So at this point, we were like, right, okay, we're driving down.
It's crazy
Yeah,
he even
car
really reported it
in the
stolen.
car
Like, it's
park.
crazy that wasn't a lie.
No, I know. The worst thing is, and then because the police couldn't get hold of him and we couldn't get hold of him, we had to report him as a missing person. So he gets like all of these phone calls, like the police are after him. They've like, marked his number plate. So if he drives anywhere, they would have found him. Turns out he comes walking round to where my boss is like standing outside the car. And he's like, oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, here's the key. Like nothing had happened. Like it sadly enough, it turns out that he was an alcoholic and he just went on a bender and he just couldn't deal with it. But if he had just told us, like my boss would have just said, look, have 3 weeks off or whatever. What do you need? Just go to therapy. Like it's not an issue. But he just kept lying.
It's
So
crazy
he got
that
fired.
was. I thought it was going to be way worse than that. Like it's crazy he was just drunk the whole time. He was just a drunk. That's actually still gnarly. Like especially because your boss was so accommodating, and they would have been even more
He
accommodating
wasn't at
if he
some
told
point.
the truth. Like even through all the lies, your boss was accommodating like every step of the way. Like.
Do you know, it was like every day we walked in, it was like another story. We were like, what's going on now? And it was like, oh, guess what's happening this time? And it's like, if it wasn't a new client and this guy was so good at the beginning, I think he would have got rid of him immediately.
Just
was
a
like
little bit
another
of good faith got
person.
him a long way. That's remarkable. Your boss is just a
Yeah.
great guy, is what I'm hearing, or a great person. They're just a great
Well, I
person.
wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay. They're just gullible then.
No.
Yes, guess what? If they're not nice, that just means they're dumb. Like, I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but now you just got me thinking they're stupid.
No, we have a joke. I was like, I really just in case one of my colleagues listens, but he's a short man that can't see his cock, so, he gets quite angry. Yeah. So hands down, as a recruiter, it's always on your name that you provide the best people, and that is my best story out of 8 years.
Well, I hope you don't get a worse one than that, honestly. I hope it doesn't go any worse than that for you.
No, I was just thinking one guy did get fired at the Christmas party, but I didn't place him because he put his hands on another woman, not even in a sexual way, because he's gay, but she didn't like it, and he got fired the next Monday. So that was another one, but I didn't really take any responsibility for that one.
I didn't hire that guy. Sorry.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. That's pretty great.
Nice. Oh, well, thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
You too. I know it's the middle of the night, right? So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. No worries. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.
Man, the best. That's the only bird from the UK that calls this show, so I always appreciate it. Thank you. I feel like I just got so red in that wig. What is this? That's wig dust that's clogging up my shit. What a fun episode. I gotta tell you, I knew it. This was one of the best topics the first time we did it. It's gonna keep being one of the best topics. What is happening? All this debris from the fucking wig is just, it's like hazy in here with wig shit. Yo, let's keep it rolling. We're deep into this show, but yo, to be an hour and 20 minutes in, and it's been only 3 calls, and there has been 0 dead air, that's crazy. Like, we, first of all, don't even usually run this show this long, even if there are more calls than this. We have just been, it's been going great. I'm going to leave this show feeling great. And I have been getting drunk this whole time. You guys, this is margarita in here. I haven't even said that once. I've just been drinking the whole time. So, here we are. I'm going to take medicine with this shit because I forgot to take my pills too. Let's go. You ever take Wellbutrin with tequila? I think they suggest you take it like that. I mean, I don't have my doctor on here, but I'm pretty sure he'd be like, yeah, drink it down, bro. You're good. You know what's crazier is as I swallowed that, I remember I already took those. So I'm so bad with medicines. I'm so bad at being like, did I take it already? I don't remember. I always think that I didn't. What's going to happen though? I get extra happy. I mean, I get extra not depressed. I'm here for it. Tell her to do her best American accent. That was a great, I know that would have been hilarious. Now, fuck. Do you think I could call her back? It's like 2:30 in the morning, but I just talked to her. I'll wait. The next time she calls, I'm texting her. Next time you call, you gotta do your best American accent. Someone in chat just asked. Wait, are you human? Oh my God, what's happening? My whole computer just locked up because Discord was checking if I was a real person. Click each image. That's a squirrel. I know this is a meme, but it's fucked up when your computer asks if you're a robot. Bitch, you're a robot. That's one of my favorite tweets. That's tweets that get turned into memes that I can then steal and say later. That's what comedy's all about, baby. I think these are both the squirrels. I'm actually drunker than I thought, to be honest with you. Oh, fuck. Out of blunt wraps, a terrible feeling. Hit the donate tab and let's buy some blunts. There's a donate panel on each stream that you're watching or a link. Baby, hit it and hit the PayPal for some blunt wraps. I'm just saying, how many times have you seen me do this show and I'm smoking 0 blunts? Not once, never one time. But here I am because I'm out of blunt wraps and I'm out of dollars. And now I'm just smoking a fucking steamroller like a jamoke. Bet you thought it was a bong this whole time. From like this, it does look like a bong, but no. I'm just getting really high. Oh my God. What a terrible thing. It gives you bong size hits. There's no water. It's just, oh my God. Let's just say I cannot do accents. I'm sorry, love, you have an accent. However, they all sound American when I do them. So I'll aim for Spanish one and I'm sure it'll sound American. Now I'm excited. One of my favorite TikToks. Oh fuck! I hope I can remember what she says. She goes, okay, American accents. I know that some American accents go like, "I do love you," and then she goes, but I also know that oh no, I'm not even doing it right. So then she just like back to British, and then she goes, I know other American accents can be like, "Get out of my house." She does like 2 different really great American accents in the TikTok. It's in one of the comps. I gotta find it. I'll keep that one for next time then. Look forward to it. Yo, shout out to everybody that called. We've had 2 completely fresh callers. Oh, we've had 4 calls, I guess. 2 completely fresh callers, 2 returning callers. Are the UK callers back? That's all good. These are all good things. I'm feeling great. I leave a lot of these episodes, not a lot. For the majority of the time, we're having a great time. But I leave a handful of these episodes not feeling that great about how it went, and I'm not going to feel like that today. We've had a great time. I've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time. I'm not ready to end it. Go ahead and bang my line, 540-583-4464, or you can call in through the Discord. If you need the link, just drop it in the chat. I'm here for you, baby. I'm coming back for you, baby. I'm coming back for you. So I'm available. I'm ready to hear about why you got fired. I'm starting to feel pretty fucking drunk. So let's do it. Let's do it. We've had 2 Kick viewers this whole time. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but the last like 5 streams, nobody on Kick has watched. So I'm stoked. And I'm assuming it's been the same people because it hasn't ever dipped. I just bit my lip. I know I sounded like I was talking back. Yo. Okay, so this is only the 2nd time I've drank on this show. But when I edit the clips, I'm noticing like a lot that sometimes it sounds like I'm slurring my words. Like now I'm drunk, so sure. But like I'll be completely just high, like not, which is normal. I'll say completely normal, but I'm like really, really high. But I'm like slurring my words sometimes. I don't know if I need to go to the doctor. I don't know if I just don't have a lot of respect for speech. Like I don't know what it is. But it's almost concerning. Like I'm not worried, but I feel like I could be worried. All right, enough silliness. But Yeah, 540-583-4464. I don't even say this enough, but that's actually 540 judging. 540 judging. But guess what? Like, that's only useful to people my age and up, or older. Like, nobody younger than me knows how to text words using numbers. That's a skill that no one younger than me knows at all. Maybe like 2 or 3 years younger than me, but that's it. Once I was 18, every phone after that had a full keyboard. You know what I mean? So, like, I learned how to text with the numbers, and I've been texting since the numbers since I was like 10. But I know most people aren't like that are on the internet now. You know what I mean? So I don't say it's judging most of the time. I say the numbers, because then they're like, how is it letters? Science, bitch. That's how. I'm a few minutes behind, but I totally thought it was a giant bong. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it does look like a bong. I get it. I just want to say thanks for all you guys. While we don't have a call, I'll just go all the way into it. Thank you for everybody that's been watching this shit. And thank you for everybody that watches it more than once. They come back and watch it again. Thank you everybody that calls. And thank you everybody that calls more than once. I love it. I love all of it. Drew calls every episode. I'll answer every time. He's called 55 times, which is more episodes than we've had. He calls 2 or 3 times an episode sometimes. It's always welcome. So thank you for calling. Always call. Shout out to the fucking sponsors of this show, which I don't even talk about enough, though I do talk about them a lot. Just a quick minute to shout out Mountain Global. Oh, there's the glare. Mountain, go to mountaingg.com. This is a display pad. It's a great alternative to the Elgato Stream Deck. Programmable buttons that do any amount of actions and macros too. You can literally program buttons to do anything on your computer. Play media, open programs, open games, open videos. You name, I guess that's media. But you can pretty much use it for anything, and it's got a nice clicky button. I really like it. The box is high quality. The product itself is actually very high quality. I guess I can't show it because I have the cord done too small, but it's all very nice. It's all very nice. It's at a very competitive price, and it's got they also sent me their like #1 keyboard. It's incredible. The Everest Max keyboard by Mountain is the best keyboard I've ever used by a lot. It has like several options for customizable switches, several options for customizable keys. You can move the number pad to either side. You can move the 10 key to the left or the right, which is honestly great. They have a media bar that comes on and off that has like a screen on it. So it has my little Great Uncle Meatball logo right on the keyboard. It makes me feel official as fuck. They're fantastic. So check out Mountain. I think it's just Mountain, but their website is mountain.gg. And they just also dropped a new customizable mouse. It's called the Makula XL. It's a fucking really cool mouse. Tons of options. You can change the shape of the mouse, the weight, and the center of gravity on it. A lot of customizable options. So if you're in the market for any PC parts, check out Mountain. They're like the only and the proudest sponsor of this show. We've had weed sponsors here and there. I don't have a code for them. But you should order from them either way. I don't need to get any commission. They do have, but they do have great products. So even though I wouldn't get anything, I encourage you to buy stuff from them. They're not like one of the biggest technology or peripherals companies for stuff for your computer, but everything I've had that they've sent me is incredible. It all works so much better than any of the huge big brand stuff I've bought. They do a great job. And I'm really thankful for them for supporting the show. I'm really, really thankful. And I hope they keep supporting the show and send me that mouse. You know what I'm saying? So check them out, mountain.gg. Go ahead. I'll give it another 5 minutes for a call. I'll bring the Reddit back up. I think I closed that? No, here it is. Sorry, I had to put the window somewhere where it will I can see everything going on. Topics back on. Okay. Window captures back on. Why does it look like that? Oh my God, what's happening? Oh my God. That's not right. just infinitely long. Okay. I'll just go ahead and delete that. Whoopsie. Yo, so I'm going to set it up off camera. I'm not going to try to do it again live, but a couple people that are still watching towards the end of the show, do you think I should add a very faint beat on the back of this part just so when I'm like sitting here reading stuff, it's not completely silent like that? Like, it can be very quiet. What's up, Cooper? How's it going, bro? Have you ever been fired? You want to call and talk about it? If you've been fired from any job and it's worth talking about, bro, I'm ready to hear it. Because you just got here. I don't want to end the show when you just got here. There honestly can always be a beat playing. Yo, and the other part of it is that all the royalty-free music that I have, like every beat that I have, no, not a beat, like music, like, not like that. It's not techno. But, yeah, Cooper, if you want to call and talk about why you got fired, it's 540-583-4464. And just go ahead, bang my line, dog. Or you can call in the Discord. The Discord, I can put the Discord on Facebook if you need a Discord link, but I would rather you called, but whatever, I can accommodate you anyway, my friend. But no, I got a bunch of beats that Mario made, bro. Mario, the only guest bailiff we've had on this show so far. Yo, I had a lot of people when I was developing this show say they wanted to come on as the bailiff, like an annoying amount where I was like, I'm not having any of you fools on. But now it's 540-583-4464. 540-583-4464. That's 540 judging. I'll read it several times for you, dog. No problem. He's the only guest bailiff we've had. It was a delightful episode. It's the only other episode I've drank on. And he's made a ton of beats, including the main theme, including the Uncle Meatball, or including the Meatballs Court theme. Sorry, your name is Meatball and I misheard. No, that's fine. I'll be there. We have to take acid and I'll have to spend the night. That's fine. I mean, either way, I want to do acid alone or with you. And if you want to come over, either way, the answer is yes. Everything you're saying, the answer is yes. And Cheddar's a good friend of mine, but also I'll welcome almost any of you guys into the house. Maybe not overnight, but if anybody who watches this shit wants to come through, I'll dox myself anytime. You can get my address and swap me all you want. I like it. I like it to happen. Because the SWAT team doesn't fuck with the judge. I'm just kidding. Please don't send the SWAT team to my house because my address is out there. Don't look for it. Don't look for it, but it is out there. So don't look for it and don't swap me. But I was talking a big game, but I'm just kidding. I got to tell you, we had a great time. So I think we're going to, oh, he's calling. I almost just wrapped up the show and I knew he was about to call. I am drunk. I better take another drink. First of all, to have a fucking, this is like people put water in here to be healthy. And it keeps this margarita so cold in here on the rocks. No, some of these people can't be around the girls. No, absolutely. That's why I said they can't spend the night. I'll just make those fools stay in their room. When sketchy people come through, we just smoke cigarettes on the porch, and I bring some blunts out there, and I just tell the kids to stay in the house. It's fine. I had one of my best friends from high school hit me up, and I was coked out in the middle of the night, and I was like, you can come over and smoke, bro, but I can't let you in my house. I don't really know you like that anymore, so we can smoke on the porch. Which is, first of all, this fool came to hang out at like 3 a.m. We were coked out, me and Mario. He was barely drunk. Like, he just needed to hang out. I was here for it. You know what I mean? But also, I was like, you ain't coming in the house. Everybody's asleep in there. Talking about people coming through. Go home, Meatball, you're drunk. That's true. You know what? None of you guys can come. Fuck, I can't remember the number. Okay, Cooper, I got you, dog. It's 540-583-4464. I will come type it on Facebook. There might be an echo for a second when I open this video on Facebook. I'm not sure, but I'm going to preempt you and let you know first this time. Thank you. Thank you, Destiny. I'm not really inviting anybody over. We can go get lunch, though. Sacramento is a great place with a lot of cool places to eat, and there's many better places to go than my house. So it's not even like I wouldn't have you here, and I won't. But okay. All right. 5405. Oh, I'm typing this like I'm 90 years old. 4344 464. There it is. Boom. There you go, dog. I put it in the Facebook chat for you. 540-543-4464. We're talking about why you got fired. Or why your coworker got fired too. I'm doing coworkers maybe. Did we just do coworkers? No. I might be redoing coworkers soon because that's a great topic too. But it's maybe also a little too similar than that, but I'm drunk too. Can't judge too hard. Yo, here's the thing. It's Friday night. We should all be drunk. Hey, if you're in court on Friday night, you should be drunk and the judge should be drunk. It's a party. It's party court here. So I get it. I get it. What is Friday night court for if we're not going to get wasted? You know what I mean? Especially I'm smoking way less weed than normal on stream, and at minimum, I have to get drunk. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what are we doing? I've been like checking the Kick chat furiously, and there's not been one message, but there hadn't been a message for like 4 episodes, and then somebody messaged me on there like 3 times yesterday and was like, why don't you answer chat? Because I didn't see it. Because I have 10 windows open on my computer and only 2 screens, and I'm not a robot. I'm just a judge. Cooper, you got a call, bro. I put the number. We're here for you, Coop. Cooper's a pretty cool name. I'm not going to lie. As far as white names go, that's up there. That's got to be a top 50 white name. He's doing it. And that's from me. A not all the way white dude with a very white name. I got the whitest name. People always think I'm white because my name's Morgan. That's like a white girl's name. You have a beautiful round head. Thank you, Jen. Yo, I haven't even said this all show, but if you are watching on Facebook, I am going to edit and post a subscriber comp tonight. I have all the talks. I haven't edited yet, but I will not rest my drunk little head until I finish editing and post a new subscribers only comp on Facebook tonight. So if you want to watch it and 30 other exclusive compilations, go to my Facebook page, Great Uncle Meatball, and hit subscribe. It's $5 fucking. All right? It's $5. If you go through the link in the chat, it's less and I get more money. So go through the link in the chat, copy and paste it because I see it didn't post as a link and I'm sorry. But go to Facebook and subscribe because there are 30 compilations and some of them are over 40 minutes long. And they're some of the best compilations I've ever made and almost no one has seen them. And I don't, as much as I want the money, I want people to see this shit more. So not enough to give it out for free, but please go see it. Or if you want to just hit me up and donate money on my donate links or DM me and Venmo me, I have a link to it on YouTube where I can send you all of them if you want to just drop a little donation. But the point is, they're fantastic compilations. If you like TikToks, please watch them. Just go to my Facebook and subscribe or hit me up on the DM and I'll make it happen. But tonight I will post a new one, though. There will be a new subscribers only compilation before I rest tonight. Or I'll die. So the stakes couldn't be higher. Fucking chroma key. Here we go. It says it's the Hamburglar and it says gotta eat to live. God damn it. Goddamn green screen. Gotta eat to live. Gotta steal to eat. Tell you all about it when I got the time. I'm so drunk right now, you're really going to have to give me the number again. I got you, dog. I got the number open right now. Okay. Don't leave, Coop. I'm texting the number right now in the chat. 540-583-4464. Boom. That looks crazy. crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you're on acid? Well, there you go, bud. There it is. It's Instagram at Dano Brown. He makes really cool custom toys, like custom carded, like 5-point articulation toys. Like he makes really cool, like not fully articulated custom figures, but with really great custom packaging. He makes incredible custom figs. And his shit is art, bro. It sells for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on eBay. But you can also get his shit reasonably priced too. Sometimes he picks just really cool scenes from movies he likes, and it's not always movies other people like. And so sometimes you can catch a great piece for cheap. I've only bought the slider, but he's made 50 things I've wanted to buy. So he is awesome. This slider is available here and there, and if not, I know he has stickers now too. So it's Dano_Brown on Instagram. And he's fucking hilarious too. Like as far as an artist go, he's pretty good. So check him out too. It's a shout out episode. I'm shouting people out. I'm going to edit up this shout out and send it to him and hope he shouts me out. Well, this is how it goes. He doesn't need my help, but I need his. So that's how you do it. Oh, my mic's been turned down this whole time. Did you hear any of it? I hope so. Come on, Drunk Coop. We're keeping this shit going for you, dog. We're rolling out the red carpet for you, Cooper. I'll type the fucking shit again. I don't give a fuck, bro. He's calling. Yo, let's go. What's up, dude? Thanks for calling. I knew you could do it.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? How are you?
Not shit, dude. I'm just driving. Just got some McDonald's. I'm heading home.
You sound very faint. I'm sorry, you sound very faint.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let me...
You're driving, so don't die trying to take me off speakerphone, but I just can barely hear you, and I want to.
Nah, bro, you're all good. Hold on 1 second. Bet. All right, here we go. What is up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Dude, you know, I'm just living life. I'm doing good. You said something about being fired?
Yeah, hell yeah. We're telling stories about why you got fired. Do you have a good one, do you think?
I mean, yeah, kind of. I got a couple good ones. One of them was, like, COVID was really fucked up, but what was happened was the reason why I got fired was they kept, like, I was working at this barbecue joint. I live in a small town in Missouri. I was working at this barbecue joint, and COVID struck out of nowhere, and they fucking...
You dropped the phone, 100%. You dropped the phone.
Nigger.
Oh, no. Don't say that. He really made me give him the number 6 to 10 times just so he could say the N-word on here. You could have done it once. Like, the number's posted. You made me say it that many times so you could do a prank call? Piece of shit. God damn it, man. Yo, yeah, he said he was super drunk, and then he called in and he was driving. That's actually, I didn't even put that together because I'm drunk. God damn it. You know what? You know what's remarkable is I don't want to encourage that kind of thing, but we get a record low amount of prank calls. He put a heart in the chat. No, you're good, bro. You're good. I mean, it wasn't great that you did that. I gotta say guilty right off top, but thanks for coming back to the chat. That's very brave of you. I see we got new people coming in and out. Real quick before I end the show, why did you get fired? 540-583-4464. Be the last call on the show. If you want a chance to be the last call on this episode, call in right now. So we don't end on the N-word. Please, someone call and tell me a good story. Please. You had me in the first half, had us hanging. Yo, you know what's remarkable is he actually got me so good because it sounded like he really dropped the phone. So I was quiet and I gave him a chance to say whatever. Like I thought he was going to go, oh, my bad, I dropped the phone. Like really, if he did that intentionally, he's an ignorant genius. Like, if he did that just to trick me, I don't like it, but I respect it. Like, obviously unacceptable, and I don't like that. But if he set me up like that, if he had that much foresight to actually set me up like that, and he didn't just actually drop his phone, you know? Not a Crank Yankers level prank. Like, it's a pretty base level prank call, but the setup is respectable. I'll say that. I always ended on the N-word. That's true. Usually, Cheddar, you call pretty soon. There'll be another day. I'll see you soon. Yeah, I'll answer the phone another time. Why not? I'm willing to risk it all. I mean, what could happen? I guess we just got to end the show. I guess that's it. I can't seem like I'm tolerant of intolerance. I'm not. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't say that on here, you know? Unless you're Cheddar. He's the only one I really let say the N-word on the show, but... Yo, so I've done enough thank yous, but thank you for watching. Let's pick a topic real quick. What do you guys want to do Monday? What are we going to do for court on Monday? Let's pick something generic that's going to make people call, like this. Because guess what? Everybody's been fired. I do give Cheddar the N-word pass. It's not mine to give. It's not mine to give. But he's my friend, and I'm not going to tell him how to be, you know? BML. Ooh, I don't know what that means, but I'm scared to ask because he already said something bad. Oh, he's saying BLM. I see. This guy's a racist. I see what's happening. He's possibly a racist. Probably. I'm willing to say he's probably a racist. I'm beyond possibly now. The corner you're getting backed into is, yeah, I'm getting really uncomfortable. I don't like when, okay. Monday, topic for Monday. Feel free to still call while I'm picking a topic. If you want to still be the last fired story, 540-583-4464. And until then, we're going to pick a new topic. I need to start putting the date. When I do the topic, I need to just put the date when I did it. That way I can know when to circle back. That's fine. Okay, no, we love transgender people. I love more than anyone. Just check my internet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to tolerate any of that slander in here. Yo, how about this isn't good for now, but like later I want to do this one. But like, what's the thirstiest thing you've ever done? Like, what's the most down bad shit you've ever done? Like, I think that's a good topic, but I think we need a bigger group. You know what I mean? Some of these topics will fly when there's more than 20 people here. You know what I mean? They will go. But I don't want to pick something that like, I don't want to pick something that pigeonholes us because it's led to very few calls. You know what I mean? So, craziest thing that's ever happened to you. That sounds good and also very generic. Like, the thing is, you have to pick a topic that will make people go, that happened to me. You know what I mean? So it has to be like both broad and specific. Licked a bitch's ass in the high school bathroom. I'll allow it. I mean, were you also in high school? Because before I bang the gavel, I need to know. Were you also in high school? Because if you're absolutely guilty, if the answer is anything but yes, I was in like the 11th grade. I almost allowed it. Without finding out. That's not a good judge. If you don't need any evidence or supporting story, and you'll just say no and not guilty, I'll admit that's not a great judge. Like, not great, not the best, but the coolest. Oh my God, I see people commenting on, oh, it's Twitch. I thought it was Kick. I got excited. Guilty as charged. Oh God, that's concerning. I actually don't know what he's confirming when he says that. So I'm going to just ignore it now. I don't know why I'm still allowing this dude. Normal people would ban this dude from the chat. I don't have any moderators and I don't know how to do a lot of stuff like that. So don't run wild since I've said that. But if you're wondering why he's still in the chat, it's because I just don't know. I don't know. Okay. I will post the topic for Monday. I'll post it. So follow me on socials. Great Uncle Meatball. Anywhere on social media except for Twitter, where it's Judge Meatball. So follow me on socials. I'll announce the topic for Monday. Probably Monday morning, Sunday night. Parents? Oh, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. The topic list only says parent. Oh, someone's calling. Oh, someone's calling that called today. Hello?
My name's Chandler.
Oh, sorry. I picked up mid screening on you. I'm sorry. Hello? Hello? I'm here. You don't gotta hit the button. I'm here. I'm sorry.
Howdy.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
How's it going? Good. Where you from?
What'd you say?
I'm playing. It's Cooper, bro. What's up?
Oh my God. Cooper, don't trick me, bro.
Don't kick me. Why would you ban me from it? Don't do that, dude.
I won't ban you, but don't give me a reason to, okay? I'm willing to give you a second chance.
Dude, I was just playing, bro. All right, well, hey, you're gonna end your live stream. I just want to tell you that what honestly happened is they fired me because I was snoring ecstasy in the bathroom and they caught me. So it's all fucked up, but
I like that, bro. I like ecstasy stories. I'm with you. You're not wrong for doing ecstasy at work. That's one of the best places to do it.
I was a cook. I mean, dude, I'm a cook. If you want me to cook your barbecue, right, I gotta be on like.
If you want me to cook this shit and not eat it, you should encourage me to do these drugs.
Exactly. I have more encouragement. Yeah, just like, dude, like I love the place too. I don't know why they fired me because they didn't let them niggers back in.
Oh, God damn it, Cooper. God damn it. God damn it. And now I've learned a lesson. Guess what? Now I can't give the next guy another chance. Like, you know what I mean? You've ruined it for the next guy. Now no second chances. Now once you say the N-word, that's it. Which should be the policy. That should have been the policy. I never should have answered. As soon as he said it was Cooper, I should have hung up. So I'm willing to admit that's my fault, and I promise that I'll do better. I'll do better. I will do better. Okay. Stories about your parents. What's some whack shit your parents made you do? Or I don't know. How are we going to phrase it? I don't want to say what's the worst thing your parents did to you because it's going to get dark. But like, no, this is fun. It's fun without you trolling. Like it's fun the right way. When you do it the right way, it's fun. If it's fun to troll the show, imagine how fun it is to do it good. Cooper is a dog's name. That's hilarious. So I want to say, fuck, how am I going to phrase this? Like, what? Parent trap, like, parents alone is almost right, but I don't know how to say it that'll make people call in. Like, what's some bullshit your parents did to you? Like, what's family trauma? But keep it light. Like, I want it to be funny still. I don't want to hear like your mom called you fat and now you feel like you're fat all the time. You know what I mean? I need some laughs in here. We got to keep it light. No. He's calling again right now. See? And I recognize the number, so I won't answer. I want to, but I've been hurt too many times now, Cooper. Thanks a lot, bro. You're opening up some sad stories and I'm not about it. No, I don't want to hear sad stories. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? There's a button right on my shit to ban caller. It's done. It's donezo. Yeah, strict family rules. What's SA? What's that? Something abuse. I don't know. You're right. Whatever you're saying, none of that, I agree. I agree with you. But yeah, so let's keep it light. Let's do strict parent rules or some sexual assault. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want it. No, none of that. Let's keep it light. Keep it light. Parentheses. So let's say parent stuff, keep it light. Daddy issues. No, fuck. See? There's no good way to phrase this, though it is a good topic. So I'm just going to have to find it. But we're doing something about parents. If your parents did some bullshit to you that's kind of funny, not bad, not upsetting, but just some bullshit, I want to hear that. So, and I might change it if I can't find the way to word it. So follow me on socials and look out for the next topic. Daddy issues is too far. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we'll circle back, but some kind of parent topic on Monday unless I can think of something better. So I will see you guys then. I'm going to go get high. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for calling everybody but Cooper. Court's adjourned.